Got an old guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate, light up an anime, raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
Boom, just like that. It's Saturday.
At the shop.
At the shop.
Good morning. Saturday at the shop.
I'm looking for our page.
Well,
here.
you just hopped into some like breaking news as right before we're getting after it, so that's
Yeah,
not gonna help anything.
If anybody can confirm that the head coach of the Detroit Lions was fired, that just popped up.
The Huskers could pick him up as a defensive coordinator.
That'd be all right.
I mean, he's a defensive guy. But good morning, good morning. This morning we have a different show. We have our once a year big time show.
Yeah, once a year. That is, we should coin that. The once a year big time show.
Yeah, well, we've already coined it because it is the ICC, totally biased, uncorrupt, unofficial, official top 25 cigars of 2025.
And I would like to say that this year's will be extremely accurate because not one manufacturer really stepped up to corrupt us this year.
Well, Sean did. He gave us $6 that in an envelope. I had to give it back to him. I think it was maybe $8.
Yeah, we don't even start a conversation if it's under
10.
10
bucks.
Yeah.
So he didn't hit the threshold. We gave it back to him. But we do have a couple of things to talk about before we get off and rolling. Good morning. Make sure you hit that share, comment, like.
Yeah, make sure you
all of
share
that
this
stuff.
with everybody because this is a big day. This is when we take a year of all kinds of transactions, send out surveys, feedback surveys, which this year you got an amazing amount, and we compile it all into the top 25 list. So we know that all of the brands that are have found their way onto our shelves, they've earned their way onto the shelves. They're jockeying for a position to see who it is that is going to take the top spot or the top 25 spot because it's quite an honor.
There are a lot of cigars in there, and to get to that top 25 in our lounge says something. You know, it kind of lets you know where you're at in this market.
Customers did it. It's not about sales figures. It's not about advertising. It is about how did the cigar perform during the year.
That's right. And this year's was the most robust from a data standpoint. And thank you to Chris, because Chris put in a bunch of hours in just creating these packets. Actually, let me just show you.
I learned a lot about Chris. Chris kind of has a certain cadence that Chris is one of our, he's part of the family. Chris has a certain cadence about him. He kind of moves around like, he's on vacation.
That's right.
Give this boy a pivot table.
He
loses his mind. This guy's running around like he's on meth.
Listen,
it was 600 pages of paper he printed.
There are 3 different. This is just from sales data that we looked into. We had somewhere in the ballpark of 200 people actually go in and do the type form. Then we had the owners that were in there, and then there's just the totally biased. And then we came through and we smashed them all together, and we got to our list that we're going to go through today. With that being said,
let's say algorithm.
We don't even need to.
No, well, I just thought it sounded like we did something. Algorithms. We went and bought a dozen algorithms on.
Because I use some algorithms.
We bought some on Amazon. There's about 6 left, so we got the algorithms going. It's a whole thing. AI, you should probably say that.
AI algorithms.
Yeah.
Now I've built it.
Machine learning.
Automatically do it next year. All I gotta do is
Ooh. Yeah, it's okay.
Friggin' nerd fest.
Before we get to that, I think we do have a couple of housekeeping things that I want to run through.
Okay.
One, we are growing our team. So if you know a bartender, if you know someone that can make tremendous food, if you know someone that wants to be in the cigar world, contact us.
Yeah.
They can go through the careers page on the website or send us a DM, whatever.
Yep.
Communicate. But as we get into this new year, we want to just have a big fat team of very professional people.
Yes, for
so
sure.
if you know them, bring them. Let's go. And then New Year's Eve hours and New Year's Day hours.
I don't know. I'm not going to be here, so you guys figure it out.
That's right. You guys are going to see like NSYNC or something.
Yeah, something like that.
You guys are going to see NSYNC in Vegas. That's cute.
Yeah, whichever one has Justin Timberlake in it. That's what I was told.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty
No,
cool.
I am actually seeing
What's that?
You lost a bet?
You lost the bet.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, my wife got really excited about the idea of bringing in New Year's with the Backstreet Boys. But the good news is it's in the Sphere. So we're going to see the Wizard of Oz and Backstreet Boys and the Nebraska Cornhuskers play Utah.
One of those three will most likely be pretty good. Wizard of Oz sounds like it's gonna be pretty
Wizard, I'm just jacked because
What's up, Marty Upton?
I know a little about what to expect. My wife has never seen it. She's never actually physically seen that.
She's never seen
She's
the
never
Wizard of Oz.
seen it.
And the
No, she's seen the Wizard of Oz. She's never seen the Sphere. So I'm just telling her it looks like a planet landed and it's sitting firmly in a parking lot in Las Vegas. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I go, the average basketball stadium has 16, 17, 18,000. This seats 18,500 people up one wall. And she's just...
So you're watching the Wizard of Oz at the
In the Sphere.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy cool.
I'm,
Oh, that's gonna be cool. I would imagine. Okay.
Yeah.
But while you're there, you're doing that on New Year's.
yeah, what are you guys going to do? You said you want to go to my house. Just break in.
Great. So we're gonna break into your house,
Have a pool party.
which we'll have plenty of time to break in and be there for the ball drop because we're 10 to 10 on New Year's Eve, normal hours,
Okay.
and then the following day we're 11 to 10. So basically normal hours we push at 1.
But you are going to open on New Year's Day.
The initial idea was we were gonna be closed for New Year's Day. We were gonna do a staff
So many
party to bring
football
it in.
games.
That was it.
So many football
Enough
games.
people were going, hey, we have a ton of games going on, so let's
Yeah.
do it. But that being said, those are a couple of things, few things. Good morning, John Wilson. Good morning, McClurkin. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, by the
Yes.
way, if you're coming to us from a foreign country and you're really trying to find out what happens in the top 25 today, let us know what country you're coming from, and we will say good morning in your native tongue.
Let's just get to it.
Speaking of foreign countries, I have a house full of foreigners, and I haven't understood a word that's been said in my house for 2 days. It's old country Albanian going on right now.
This,
Jesus Lord.
I mean, it looks like that video, because Begley's not real great at like setting up the structure of the video.
Yeah.
It looks like a Borat film.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, your house has got to sound like Borat.
Exactly.
Yeah, Shamaj, Gypsy. Oh, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
wait to meet this lady. I
She
cannot
is.
wait.
She's a blast. I gave her this cowboy hat today so she could have. This is the first time she's in her I think early 70s. She's never been to America.
This is the first time
First
she's
time
been?
ever. So
Wow.
lands in Chicago for a day and then she's in Texas.
Oh, she's in
She's
America.
she's lived in Switzerland for like 30 years. So 83 degrees on
From
December
Macedonia.
30th. Yeah, she doesn't know, or 29th, whatever day it is. Yeah, she doesn't know.
God, our family is just like a United Nations
It is.
headquarters.
It is.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the totally biased top 25. We'll start running 25 through 20 relatively quick.
Okay.
And then as we get into like the top 10s, if you want to, we can
We can talk
expand
a
on
little bit about it.
But that's it. Coming in at number 25, right here, we have the Hooten Young.
Love this.
This is great.
Hopefully Norm is watching.
I think there's one of those are in there.
Well, we do have we have this. I think that might be further up the list. But yeah, what the hell are we gonna?
We have the Hooten Young, Gothic Serpent, Operation Gothic Serpent.
Love it.
Great.
The 25th and the 30th. I love that.
Congratulations.
People still talking about Norm's visit. It was just fantastic.
John Wilson, I think he brings up a good point. Holiday baubles are awesome. They are awesome, and unfortunately, they landed just too. You're gonna see. Just watch this next one. This is coming in at 24. I say 24, and think about how good this cigar was. This is the Selected Tobacco Nelson gift set. Do you remember that?
Oh, I remember it, and
That-
I cannot tell you how many times there are certain people that got that cigar are, hey, when's Nelson going to come out with this cigar? The only way you could have gotten that cigar is if you got that 5-pack
That's
that there
right.
was the tubes in the ashtray.
Yeah.
But man, it's something to look forward to from our friend Nelson Alfonso.
That's it right there. Bam, bam. All right, I'm going to pull this back here so we get big. And then coming in next, 23. This is a volume thing.
It is that one definitely cracked into the code because the numbers are incredible, and that is the Dominicana from Drew Estates. It is
Which makes sense, to be honest. This Dominicana makes so much sense because it's deadwood. It's got that
It's
beautiful
deadwood.
sweetness to it.
It's got sweetness,
But it's a Connecticut, and it's just nice. It's mellow. It's easygoing, and I mean, they just sell like a son of a gun.
oh, it's crazy.
That is.
It's crazy.
So as we start getting into this, isn't that funny? Like, I'll go 24, highly crafted Nelson, and then 23, you go down to
Drew Estates.
Drew Estate,
Yeah.
Deadwood,
Yep.
right? This list is just a wild conglomeration of different cigars. Then we go.
Hey, if you're coming in, make some comments. Let us know if you've had the stick, if you like the stick. Let's blow this thing up with some comments today. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are out there watching, so let's let them know what you think of the cigar.
There will be brand owners that are actually watching this show with you, so make sure you're putting it in.
We know Mark McClurkin is in.
That is it.
We know that Jamond is in D.C. with his kids ringing up a $40 Starbucks order,
Yep.
which is not hard these days.
Not hard these days. Speaking of hard, this cigar was incredibly difficult for us to get coming in here at the number 22 spot. That is
Oh my God.
Plasencia Year of the Snake. And this year's came with that culebra. That one that's kind of twisted together.
yeah.
There-
It was the most unique tasting cigar when you talk about disruptors. It didn't taste like anything I've ever had, and it doesn't taste like anything that came out this year.
Couldn't agree more.
Very, very, very unique.
Unbelievable. 24 was awesome. Never had 23. Coming down into 21. United Cigars, this is Terra Nova Era Perique. This is I think the
Volume.
third or fourth year that this has been in the
Yeah,
top 25.
it's a volume play. It's it is a cigar that we could give to 100 people that are relatively new to cigars. They're going to be impressed. It's not going to beat them up. It's a volume thing, and it's also a value thing.
Yep.
Price point wise, you're getting an exceptional cigar for
Again,
at or under $10.
that's where it is. And then let me dig around here a little bit for 20. I put the photo up there for Grandma Dearest. This is a cigar we actually did not even sell this year unless you asked hard enough.
Unless you ask,
I asked a lot.
Yeah, Chris
he asked a lot. And this was a cigar that was made by Luciano as a tribute to my mom. It was called the 4444, which was her birthday. It was 4.4 inches by 44 ring gauge. Luciano pulled out a miracle to get. She passed on February 5th, and by April 4th, we had that cigar here to celebrate her birthday.
Yep.
Just absolutely incredible effort, and the cigar was spectacular.
It was spectacular.
Chris is just just a crackhead.
That's kind of a home pick. It doesn't. It's not even going to show up on any of the sales
I
data
do.
because we didn't. We probably sold about 100 of them, and the rest of them are sitting at your house.
Yep.
Then we're coming in. Now we're rolling into our top 20 firmly here.
Yeah.
We get into number 19, Principal new strap hanger that we re-released
Wow,
this
was
year.
that cigar good? The new strap hanger. The strap hanger was my favorite. Our own Mike Choate and I would hide the strap hangers, the double deckers. We'd hide them so nobody could actually find them
You guys,
because they were hard to get, and we were hoarding them. And I went along with it with Mike, and we just conspired. But Darren released a new blend this year, and it is exceptional.
Reagan brings up a good point. 4444, such a great cigar. It would be higher if we actually sold it. Yes, that's a good
Yes,
point.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
have, most certainly.
We're not here to debate the facts.
Yep. And then we get down into, all right, let me pull in here. That was number 7. Slide in number 8. We're coming in. We're moving a little bit quicker here.
I thought
That
you
is
said
real.
8.
No, yeah, the slide number on this is 8.
Got it.
But Drew Estate, Liga, number 9.
It's a staple. It is still one of the most highly sought after cigars. It is, to me, the epitome of Nicaraguan cigars. Blended by Willie Herrera now, and it's a staple.
Paul?
You gotta have it.
Paul coming in saying never met a Drew Estate he didn't like. Here's the one, if I can break into a nerdy tangent for a second.
Yeah, do it.
The reason why that cigar is so darn good is called stock cutting.
Stock cutting.
Instead
Yeah.
of peeling the leaves off and then using the individual leaves, what they do is they cut the entire plant, flip it upside down,
Yep.
and then cure it upside down so the oils from the actual stem itself makes its way
Yeah,
into
the
tobacco.
nutrients, everything just pools in the bottom. So if you pull what would ultimately be the bottom of the plant in this, or the bottom of that curing process, now the ligeros on the bottom, the intensity of that, a little bit will go a long ways.
Here's one of my favorite cigars. I'm kind of
I
bummed.
didn't think people were gonna learn anything today. That's pretty cool.
Well, no,
Yeah.
little thing here or there. Okay, we're done with that part. Let's move into one that I'm pretty bummed at where it is on the list.
Okay.
Because this is a cigar I probably smoke more of in units.
Oh, I'm
myself.
curious what this is. Toscano.
Yeah, the Toscanello hazelnut.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a, what is it, a 5-pack is about
Mm-hmm.
$16? Is that what it is?
How many?
We
how
do
many
an
hundreds of packs-
astronomical volume in those.
I mean, what?
How many hundreds of packs did? How many of these did you smoke? Did you smoke many of these?
I kind of buy this 10-pack sleeves.
Yeah.
Jay Scott comes in about once every 2 weeks and just buys a sleeve. So they're great if you leave them in the center console of your car.
Over 400 5-packs.
Sold 400.
400 5-packs of just the hazelnut.
Just the hazel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean we're.
that's not the macchiato.
Yeah, I mean of Toscanellas, we probably sold somewhere in the ballpark of 10,000 cigars of that.
The beauty of
Right?
beauty of
Probably,
Toscano,
yeah.
the beauty of Toscano, and the beauty of this is you can be an absolute purist smoking great cigars, but that's dessert.
Yep.
You can have the most elegant meal. That's just dessert. This little bit of sweetness. They're quick. They're a great way to kind of finish off the thing.
No humidification required.
No humidification.
Homa Cafe and Macchiato alone over 5,000.
Over 5,000 of 3 little cigars. That's fantastic numbers. Coming in 16. This one actually, I can't believe this made the list. I think this is because
I
a
think
couple of
I think
owners
people
put it in.
just, well, I definitely put it in. This is the principal engagement.
This is like last week.
It was released last week here.
Yep.
It does not actually get released to the planet until Valentine's Day, 2026. But if there's a reason to look forward to Valentine's Day,
It's this.
it's this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's called the Engagement. It's the best new cigar that I've had from Darren, which is hard to say when you've had the Tiki Toro, you've had the
new count is fantastic.
the new Count.
I mean, it's all of these.
Look, moral story, Darren Chaffee makes great cigars.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
the tag.
all over this.
It is.
But that's not
All of
breaking
it.
news. That's just like
No, it isn't breaking news.
Old
And
news.
I think that's a problem with Darren's stuff is he's made so many new things that are also good that you get some that get caught up in the mix. You know what? I think there's a cigar on here that's hit every list that has not made this year's list from Darren.
there is.
Yeah, I don't know if it scored out.
Well,
Yeah, on that list, it will.
Yeah.
List it did.
I don't know if it made that.
That's the problem with. That's the one thing I noticed looking at the numbers.
Uh-huh.
Principal has so many SKUs that
Principal
they
has
dilute
so
it-
many
they
good stuff.
dilute themselves,
Right.
Yep.
and all of their favorites get split up.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Darren does have so many good cigars that when it comes to something like this, when it was just Aviators, Cochon Blanc, Cochon, but then as that line has expanded, it just has
It's
too much.
diluted. The other side of the coin too is to a certain extent there is a factor given to numbers. When you only make 1,000 cigars, it's only going to be so big.
Yeah, you're right.
And
You're right.
our cigar numbers expand, so it dilutes it as well.
And then difference, and even in dollar figures. So.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Now we roll into 15 Crux Epicure Habano.
Smoking it right now. The Crux Epicure Habano is their now bestseller, which is hard to believe considering the amount that Andrew and Nathan smoke. They are probably single-handedly the biggest Crux Bull and Bear smokers on the planet.
Yep.
They probably do more than most retailers.
Yeah,
But
they probably do.
but it is this Habano is the most recent release. They're not a release. They're not releasing to get people to pay attention to the brand.
That's right.
They are McDonald's. Every once in a while they'll drop something in, but it is the same thing, and it's just good.
I agree. They're very methodical in their launch. They don't release something just to release something. They release it if they can continue the production. I do appreciate that about Crux.
I do
Everything's
too.
Very intentional.
And the thing is I look in the back. It is one of those brands that has a brand loyalty that, like Ty.
Yeah.
When is he?
Epicure Maduro.
When has he ever not had an Epicure Maduro in his hand?
That's right.
I mean, there's a bunch of guys that's their cigar. And as much as we preach, don't get in a rut, try different cigars. It's just they'll try them, but they just go back.
But they go straight back. You're
Yeah.
exactly right. You're
If
exactly
you
right.
are a retailer out here and you're watching this,
Yeah,
it-
bring
like
this cigar.
lines like Principle are going to be very difficult for you to get because he just doesn't make enough to go out and scatter a bunch of distribution. Plus, he could sell everything that he makes in Europe and never sell anything in the United States.
Yep.
But a line like Crux, it should just be a cornerstone. You can take some of these big box brands that's on the cover of every online magazine, throw the shit out, bring in Crux.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
no
really
one will
something.
ask you for the other stuff. Coming in on the next one, 14. This is actually ours. And seeing where look at where this cigar lands at 14. This is the selected tobacco ICC exclusive Alfonso 3. On the photo, it's the one on the right side that wears our band. I said it before. I said it this morning. I think that cigar was just a little too special for people to really smoke and engage with.
Yeah, I think let me just say this. I think the shame on us is because it was so incredibly special and such an honor for us to have Nelson go to the extent that he did for that package for us, that we carried that same message forward. And the people that jumped on it, for the most part, I'm going to buy this and sit on it. I'm never going to smoke these kind of guys. Look, my mind was completely changed when I actually smoked them. And when I smoked the Atabey, and I don't know if the Atabey's in
Yeah.
there.
I've already broken into.
You broke into one? I have yet to
just
smoke one. Have you smoked one yet?
smoked
Oh, that's my.
That's New Year's Eve. You've smoked two? Damn it.
Just,
Have you smoked one?
I smoked 3.
Damn.
yeah, I'll say the Alfonso is spectacular. Chris that
New
came
Year's,
up
that's
from
it.
Corpus yesterday smoked it.
I might straddle it. I might go Atabey at 11 o'clock and then right at midnight,
No, I'm gonna
light the Alfonso.
I'm gonna do Alfonso and then Atabey.
Alfonso, then Atabey. Okay, I'm for that. Coming in at the next spot, scratching the top 10. Here we've got Hoot and Young
Wow.
with the
Madus, I smoked it last night.
The
and-
anti-novelty cigar.
Yeah, I mean, look, this cigar, it's a good sized cigar for people that like Lanceros but don't like large ring gauge cigars. It solves that problem because that bullet element. But in theory, this cigar should not draw like it draws because the way that tobacco is getting rolled and bunched and packed into the tip of that cigar, it shouldn't draw at all. Every one that I smoke it all the time. It is a perfect performing cigar. It's got 2 different wrappers on it. It simulates a 50 cal bullet. It is outstanding,
very,
and the numbers
very-
support it.
It's very engaging. People came back.
It's amazing.
It's a remarkable cigar. That whole line. Congratulations to Hoot and Young for a strong, really strong.
Yeah,
First
Hoop Young
year
is,
in the humidor.
and let's just say this, as everybody knows, we curate the humidor, but that was the first cigar that we've brought in, besides Marifal, which was a line we had committed to, so I don't really count that because we did launch it this year. But that's the first line to pass any of our testing committees.
The past couple years.
2 years.
Yep.
2 years.
Yep, and they held their own. Coming in at 12 is Principal Accomplice, new Accomplice Classic. The new reblended stuff is just fantastic. That white label that's on screen used to be a little bit, I would say like just a perfect medium.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more mature, I would say, would be
Deep,
the way.
yeah,
It's
more,
deeper, fuller.
more depth. It's rounder. Yeah, it's
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
it is a significant. It is a better cigar.
It is.
And we used it as a price point driven cigar. It's still now it's just an incredible value.
That's right. That's right. It is. It really is top tier, top premium, and that's not what you're paying. It's a fantastic cigar. Now, top tier, top premium, top experience comes in at the next one here. This is number 11. This is a Mirafell Mir. The Mirafell Mir.
Yep.
This launch was a very, very memorable launch. Coming in when Jeremiah came in, Reinhard came in, Jeremiah's sister came in, Melissa.
Right.
That was an intense couple of days with those guys.
It would have been the most unique event until Nelson showed up and you laid all that stuff out and we launched this. But look, we're having a conversation about Jeremiah Marifal and Nelson Alfonso. Both came here, not for a day, but a couple of days.
That's right.
And you even got to have more of a personal experience with him by joining him for Shabbos dinner. But what an honor. And it was funny because I was telling Chris this yesterday, who came, I mentioned Chris comes up from Corpus. He's the number one purchaser of Marifal from us. He has bought virtually everything that we have. I was telling him the story when Jeremiah was here in the bar and it was standing room only. And I had to actually interrupt him and say, hold on just 1 second. For the first time in ICC's history, you can hear a pin drop in this building because they were absolutely hanging on every word that he said. Yep. And just the knowledge. I mean, the company's 1,600. It was 1619 or something.
I think it's 415 years.
415 years they've been doing tobacco.
Really, really impressive stuff. We're starting to get into some real hitters here. Next one is, of course, this is the other side of the box. This is, I think I might have jumped myself a little bit. No, I didn't. Okay, top 10. There we go. Selected Tobacco ICC exclusive Atabey Ritos, which
I'm just gonna say this. It is a bring a tears to your eyes cigar, and I am telling you without any bullshit or exaggeration, the best cigar I've ever smoked. Period. I was an Atabey guy. Then the Alfonso number 3 came out, became my favorite. Then the Black Ritos came out. How are you going to beat that? This cigar was rolled in 2014. I don't know what he rolled it with. I don't know what he put in it. I don't know if there's unicorn tears in it.
Well,
what is in this thing?
At that time, he was using undisclosed tobacco.
Undisclosed tobacco. It's magic. And so what we've done is we've taken some of these boxes that are our travel humidors, broke them down so that people can buy them individually. And if you want to taste the best cigar that I've ever tasted, it might not be the best cigar you've ever had, but I've smoked a few. It is the best cigar I've ever smoked.
That says something. That says something. Moving in, again, top 10 again for the Bull and Bear. Again for the Bull and Bear.
And I apologize. We said it was uncorrupt. I just want to point out that they have not paid for a top 10 spot for the last 8 years.
Yep.
They just earn it.
That's the Bull and Bear top 10. This is every single year we've done this list. It's made the top 10.
Made the top 10.
And there's no fudging that. There's no moving that. How does that shake out on those numbers? Is that pretty similar? Pretty similar?
It's similar. You combine all of the sizes, but one size of the Bull and Bear, when you do combine, is in the number
It's in the number. Okay, so that's just where it fights.
That's just where it falls.
That is. I don't know. I like this. This is kind of a nerdy. I like seeing how this jives. This for us is more of a discovery at the end of the year too. What do we have coming in? Number 8. We've got the Accomplice Maduro. This is the
So
new
2 accomplices are hovering in this top 10. Here's a sign. I mean, I think a lot of it is volume driven. I think that had to kind of put a finger on the scale because we sell a boatload of those things.
Well, in this year, I've got to say the original Maduro did not do well.
Did not do well. It did
many
not.
years ago. It did not do well. They moved that over to Casa Creo for the production, and boom, there it is. And that is one of my favorite cigars in the line. And I think what we're seeing here is the way that the industry and the way that consumers are going further apart. Is not many people. I don't know how many of these cigars sit in that 25 to 30 range anymore. This used to be made up of that 15 to 25.
Yeah.
Now it is highly valuable cigars, Bull and Bear, Accomplice, and then top dog as you start getting to some of those regions.
Yeah.
You see, it's kind of weird how that's really the way the industry has gone for us this year. It's one side or the other.
Yep.
It's really not in the middle. So you're just watching us kind of discover trends here live on cam. So, coming in next, 7th spot, this one.
You know, and I'm surprised, honestly, there's the entire Cavalier line does well. This new broadleaf project that Sebastian is doing is spectacular. We are blessed in that the Cavalier LE every year is a different cigar. I believe it's made this list multiple times.
Multiple years.
But where I think a lot of dealers miss it is they get a couple of these because there's such a limited number. Only about 900 boxes come in the state. But we're able to get, 50 or 60 boxes. And it is one of those that nobody buys. I mean, we sell singles, but most people buy boxes. What is the first cigar? What is the one cigar of the year that when they come in, I peel off 4 and we each take a box?
That's right. We do.
We each take a box of that cigar.
It is kind of a family ritual.
And it's
the only box we actually pull for ourselves.
Because for years, we've missed them. There will be certain LEs come in, they fly out the door, and we go, God, we should have grabbed a box of those before they left.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You know what we should do next year is we should do top 25 bingo cards. So people could come in and we could randomize and do some bingo cards and put it down.
That would be cool. The green jacket was great.
Oh, I
Cavalier
forgot about that
green
cigar.
jacket.
It was in the top 50.
That was in the top 50.
And that's coming out again. It'll come out every year going into the Masters. And the blend will change and the hole that they feature will change. This year it was on number 2.
Okay, so then let's roll down here. We're going to move into, I think this is the right one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Moving into 6, the Kinsman. Definition cigars.
I am so happy.
I'm happy about this one.
I'm what a distinct. This is another one of those honor cigars. We first of all, Javon is the owner of Definition Cigars. Is not only a member, but this kind of the hair club for men. But he is also just a staple in this shop. It is in unit sales for the last 2 years our number 1 volume unit sales. The cigar is, all of his stuff is good, but he did a cigar just for us called the Cold Summer in 2024. And if somebody bought a bundle, because they weren't in boxes, bought a bundle, they got to be part of the blending process for his next cigar. That was, and there were probably 8 of you guys in that?
No, yeah, I think a little bit
9.
more.
That went through the blending process, and they came up with the Kinsman. And the tip of the cap to us is the little red band with our ICC red. The cigar is spectacular. And I hope it's doing very well for them everywhere else, but we're selling them like crazy.
And number 6, that's not normalized. That's over the short period of time.
That is a short period of time. You're exactly right, because that would have been August. August is when that
It came out when we launched the 2025 version of the Cold Summer. Yeah.
God, how did that Cold Summer didn't make this list? Just think how many killers haven't been on this list.
It's another dilution of how much DC.
Yeah, that's That's right. DC does have a lot. It's a very wide line that all does well. Now we're at the top 5. This is all big boy stuff now. Big boy stuff.
We've had some pretty big boys roll through here.
I understand.
Yeah.
The biggest project we've ever done came in at like 17 and 14.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is,
I mean, it's like saying Stanko's second string.
that's right.
The guy's a starter anywhere else.
He's a starter anywhere else.
Yeah.
And now we're going to, this is our top 5. These are serious cigars now. Not that any of them were not.
By the way, if you're just looking for a shopping list, just go off of this.
Yeah.
There's no way you could be disappointed. If you do, man, take up cigarettes, because this this just isn't going to work for you.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Coming in at number 5.
Might be a quote for the book too. If this isn't going to work for you, you might want to take up cigarettes.
I'll add that
Yeah.
to the list. Number 5 is the Katie Cigars PR 49. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, Mark McClurkin makes it with the Katie Cigars. Again, if you're a retailer out there, bring
Yep.
in Katie. Come and take it. It is a Texas brand at its roots, but the guts of that cigar is a collaboration between Mark McClurkin, who's been a day 1 member here, and our friend Sebastian with Cavalier. Congratulations to Cavalier, because those guys worked together and created one hell of a cigar.
Yeah, and congratulations to Mark McClurkin for all the work that he's put in over the number of years as he formulated what this brand was going to be, and he went to different factories. He went and worked through it, and to
Yeah.
watch him go from
through COVID.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Going through COVID, going through all of these things where he was ready to go, rocking and rolling. The world stopped, and to see him just continue to claw and fight and get after it, it's really special.
I'll tell you what, and look, retailers, they spend the majority of their time bitching about the internet. They spend the majority of their time bitching about the catalogs and whose big website has this on the cover for cheaper than their cost. If you want a line that's protected, that allows a retailer to actually sell it with knowing that it's not going to get shopped on the internet, all the retailers, you got to do this.
Yep.
This-
So congratulations,
Yeah.
top 5 finisher here. This is Katie Cigars, and rolling into our number 4. This is actually what I'm smoking right here.
Oh,
The German engineered cigars. Is that what you're smoking? The Cosmos. This is this.
that
one-
was your deal. That you and
I'm very happy with this. I'm
Yeah.
very happy with this. This project we worked on from 2022, October of 2022.
yeah, you and
And
Oliver.
released it in June of this year.
Yeah.
So almost 3 complete years working through it.
You used the wrong picture. You should use the picture you lightened it up the first time on the
I know, I should have. Lighten it up the first time was just this, oh boy,
And how
meeting
cool
my
was
kid
it
the
to
first
go
time.
in their booth at the trade show and see that box of ICC Cosmos Lanceros sitting in their display, showing, and what they're really illustrating was how they work with retailers.
That's right.
And Oliver and Klaus are just great guys, and it's a great line of product.
Great line of product. I'm very happy with that. This is just like the fullest.
It's the fullest Lancero I've ever smoked.
It's the full, and it's a Connecticut too. And that's the
Crazy.
beauty of this. It's just redefining a Connecticut Lancero. It's big, it's full, it's different. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Then we get into, now we're on podium spots here.
Okay.
Podium spot number 1, interesting, goes to the Atabey Black Ritos. I'm
Look, it's a cigar that's available. The Atabey Black Ritos is take the Ritos, which is the most popular Atabey, wrap it in this just the most elegant Maduro wrapper, and then only make it available at 9 outlets in the United States.
That's right.
And because we're the world's first Atabey lounge, if there's 50 boxes, they call us and say, how many do you want? And then the rest of the stores get what's left. We brought in 35 boxes, and this is not an inexpensive
This is a
cigar.
big boy.
It does not stop people from buying boxes. This just in, little news flash. They've been kind of quietly sitting, but after Nelson was here, He had such an amazing trip when he came in. I said, Nelson, anything we can do to get Black Rhinos, anything. And then Oliver called me 10 days ago. I got 5 for you, but they came in bundles. He goes, Nelson doesn't want to do it unless they're in boxes. I go, we got boxes.
We have boxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we do have maybe a couple boxes left.
Oh, we still have some here?
I think I saw a bundle up there.
Rock and roll?
Yeah.
Rock and roll?
If you again,
That's gonna
that was
happen.
the best cigar I'd ever smoked until I smoked the one.
That
that's
one
in our
is
kit.
offensively good. It is, when you smoke it, just the fact that he could bring this to life. I could imagine being a manufacturer that's trying to put out super premium product and then smoking that and going, how can I do this? How is this possible? It
It will
doesn't
make
make
a
sense.
cigar smoker hate you if you give it to them.
That's right.
Because it's
That's
so
right.
good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like getting somebody hooked on heroin, you know?
Yeah.
The first time is enjoyable
Yeah.
and then the rest of the time they end
It's
up.
so tough to shake it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Coming in for silver here, second spot on the podium. The Gen 413.
Gen
the
4
Genesis.
413 from Definition Cigars. Jamond, I hope you're spilling your coffee in your lap right now. Number 2, look, that line got wider. Last year we had the Robusto. It gets wider. He added a Maduro, but he did a unique thing on his Maduro. He flip-flopped the binders,
The binder and the wrapper.
the binder and the wrapper.
So, mind you, why this is as special is we've never had that one last year.
It did.
That was 413 won the top spot last year, and we've never ever had a cigar stay on the podium after that year. So it went 1, 2. It stayed right there. And if
Yeah.
it wasn't for this cigar coming out this year, Genesis 413 would be
Yeah.
would be the cigar of the year again for the second year in a row.
Yeah, it's the cigar is it's spectacular. You know, we have some amazing brands. We have Davidoff, we have Padron, we have a number of these lines that some of these cigars, some of them were on my list.
They were.
They did make the overall list, but they made my top 25. But so when you start thinking about some of the stuff that didn't make that list, some heavyweights.
Some heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
That's exactly right. And now we crown the gold.
Now we crown the gold.
Oh yeah, you know what? They might actually have some media in here where I can make a little drum roll. Drum roll bongos. How about some drum roll bongos?
Gotta
Coming in.
love drum roll.
Here it is. The number 1 cigar of 2025 is the Luciano Vision.
Vision. Yeah, it seems somewhat biased, but
It's
You know what? That is bullshit because we don't have any.
It's bullshit because not normalized or anything alone, sales and units, it was legit number 2.
yeah.
Oh,
Adding customer comments.
that's
and
right.
everything else,
Okay,
it was
so
number
as
1.
Chris
And by
was
the
saying-
way, it didn't come out until October,
Yeah.
and it sold out by October 20th, and that was 1,000 cigars.
What was our units? How many units did we go through in that?
I've had 2
1,000.
I've had 2 people stop me while I'm running errands. Once at the barber shop and once at the grocery store. Hey, do you have any more visions in? Hey, do you have any more visions?
Yeah,
This is it.
I gave some to Chuck Walls, who took some back to Philly, and he goes, "This is now the best cigar in Philadelphia," and he said the cigar lounges want it.
I'm telling you, I hate to say it, but I told you this is going to happen.
You did the
From
second.
the first draw. From
You
the
took
first draw.
the first. What did you say? The first puff.
We're going to sell 1 million of these.
We're gonna sell 1 million of these. Now,
I knew it was going
unfortunately,
to be this. I knew it.
there. I will say this: there are 1,000 cigars sitting in customs, and Luciano said that we will have it. May have it.
Pop's house is named Customs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like they're getting out of customs.
So they're sitting in. We do
They're
have
sitting
how
in
many?
customs. He said that
33 bundles,
there are 33 bundles. Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, so it's not 1,000. It was 33 bundles. that he could get labeled fast enough because the factory's closed down in the Dominican on like December 15th. So he was able to get them to put the labels on them. That cigar we talked about, Marifal, has two 17-year-old Marifal binders, Cameroon binders, San Andreas, incredible H99 wrapper. It's got
it has Peruvian in it.
It's got Peruvian in it.
It's got everything. It's got everything. It's got all of the stuffs, and that cigar just earned its spot on the top. And at $20, that is.
And I again telling Chris the story yesterday because I sent him some when he bought his box of Black Ritos, and he loved it. Gave it to his boss. His boss said it's the best cigar he's ever smoked. It is. The argument was with Luciano. You'll remember this. He was not scolding me, but informing me that this cigar should sell for $40. Our position was this: we would rather have 100 people comfortably buy the cigar and smoke it and enjoy it than have 30 people that $40 is no big deal.
Yeah.
And we want to get that cigar to the masses. The challenge that we're going to have, and he insists that he can replicate that cigar, but the Marifal binder is exhausted. So we'll have to find another binder.
We'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I'm
If
very
anyone
excited
can
about
replicate
that.
anything, he can replicate it.
I agree completely. I mean, just think about that. Top three, you go. Top five, Katie. Then you go to Cosmos. Then over to Ritos. Then we get into Gen 413. And then you hop over
The Vision. Yeah.
Just a special list. There are some killers that didn't make the top 20. Cochin Blanc was not in the top 25.
How's that happen?
It's a cool thing. I'm glad we do it the way we do it. Get to the end of the year and you get to bring in so many different aspects and elements to this worksheet. You should see how wide this worksheet is. A ton of people. Thank you so much to the people who took advantage of putting their name into the hat of what they think it is, and again, special list this year.
And Jamon did respond in here, top two from my man Luch. That again, I've had this kind of retailer mess. We know retailers watch the show. If you're not selling Luciano cigars or Definition cigars, you're missing the boat, because Luciano did the Vision for us. And number two is the Gen 413. He did that with Jamon. So
Yep.
You look at what him and what Sebastian and these guys are doing. One of the pictures that I just absolutely loved is Nelson, when he was in the Dominican, stopped into the
let me see if
factory
I have that.
with Luciano, and they took a picture together, which is two just powerhouses.
Right.
And they were. And Nelson was smoking the Vision, and he was holding up the Vision, and he loved the cigar.
I've got it. I'm gonna pull it up. Just imagine what it would have been like to be in the room with these guys. Two of the goats. Just all right. So this is gonna load up. I'll show you. This would just be so cool to be a fly in the wall. And his target. All right. So for those who are watching, we're gonna give them a little teaser.
Yeah.
Right. So there's the photo of the two gentlemen right there, sitting in a blending room in the Dominican. Nelson and Luciano reached out to me, and it's really cool to see that our partners in this lounge are also becoming partners. Like your friends becoming friends without you having to be the intermediary. And Luch said, we're gonna work on something where all three of us create a project together. So just imagine Luch, Darren, and Nelson all working on something. Could you imagine? I mean, could you? And he's like, we're gonna make this happen. So I don't know when it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be for a 10-year. I don't know if it's gonna be for a 20-year. I don't care how long it takes. But if we get all three of their DNA as part of a project, it's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah. Darren had also mentioned a connection with Luciano, so I don't know if they're going to do something together, those two. But if we got the three of them, and how cool would it be to be able to use some of Nelson's tobacco that he grows in Spain? If
one
it
hell of a
works, I
party.
mean, that would be a party.
One hell of a party, man. So, with that being said, that is our Totally Biased Top 25. Uncorrupted again this year. We are for purchase. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Got to be more than $8, but not that much more. But congratulations to everyone who made this list, all the manufacturers. Keep kicking ass. This is a great year for cigars.
And again,
it'll
just
continue to grow.
just bring the phone. Here we go. Boy band. Boy band was incredible.
Boy band. That's
And what was really fun was watching Darren go through the creative process of what the next version's going to be. I won't let the cat out of the bag, but it was pretty cool.
I think there are just more and more things on the horizon. This year in 2026, this coming year in 2026 is going to be a heavy hitter for Principal.
Yeah,
It's
for
going to
sure.
be a heavy hitter. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that list. We will go ahead and publish that this week up on the site. So take a look at it.
Yeah, it'll be titled Shopping List.
Yeah. Oh, it
Yeah.
will be. You can create the list. So
For sure.
That's where we're at. That's where we're going. And come see us. Ask us
Absolutely.
about it, and let's rock and roll.
Absolutely.
We out for now.
With that, Happy New Year.
Peace.
Peace.